Sa video na ito ay babahagi ko po sa inyo ang mga upcoming free webinars with free certificates. Ang date po ay from October 20 to 26, 2021. Pero kung bago pa lamang po kayo sa aking channel, ay sana naman po huwag niyong kalimutang i-subscribe para lagi po kayo updated sa mga video na i-upload ko time to time. So ano pa hinihintay nyo? We will start the show. October 22, 2021 via Zoom, Friday at 9 a.m. Ang webinar na ito ay galing po from DICT. Ang title po ay Google Applications as Tool for Online Teaching. Para po sa ating mga teachers, ang Facebook page para makapag-register ay DICT Aurora, Luzon Cluster 2. Next, Bicol University Regional Center for Science and Mathematics Education Development, Content Enhancement for Science Teachers. Ang title po ay Basic Meteorology. May registration link po sa baba. October 21 po ito gaganapin, 9 a.m. via Zoom. Ang speaker po ay si Professor Karen P. Conda. Para po makapag-register, ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na BU Regional Center for Science and Mathematics Education Development. So, register now. Another para sa ating mga teachers, free webinar entitled Working Parents in Homeschooling Setup, The Best of Both Worlds. Gaganapin po ito by October 25, 2021, 9 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Si Janelle B. Swing po ang resource speaker. Owner, Janelle Swing Marketing, founder, The Freelance School. So, ang Facebook page po ay Remote Classroom PH. Another, from Facebook Live Session, ang topic po ay Down But Not Done, Suicide Prevention 101. Ang speaker po ay si Mr. Darrell C. Correa, LPT, RPM. Ang date po ay October 20, 2021, sa ganap na 3 p.m. Ang Facebook page po kung saan gaganapin ay Vibal Group. Next, October Series EdTech Tools Festival. Ang title po ay Apple and iOS Tools, 21st Century Education Tools. Gaganapin po ito by October 21, 5 to 7 p.m. Si Reagan, Austria po ang resource speaker. Ito po ay mapapanood via YouTube Live. And ang kanilang YouTube channel kung saan gaganapin ay Franco Nicolo Adon. So, next, Philippine Women's University School of Tourism. So para po ito sa ating mga students na HM po ang course. Ang title po ng webinar na ito ay The Rise of Transformational Tourism, Global Expectations and Opportunities in the New Era. Gaganapin po ito by October 23, 2021, 9 a.m. via Zoom and Facebook Live. Ang resource speaker ay si Mr. Bernard Alvin B. Adriano. Ang Facebook page para makapag-register, PWU. Next, from DICT, entitled Cyber Security Essentials Webinar. 2 days po siya, October 20 to 21, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. with ito po ay with speakers from the DICT Cybersecurity Bureau. Gaganapin po ito via Zoom and Facebook Live. May QR code po sa baba. And para makapag-register ay maaari niyo pong bisitahin ang DICT Mindanao Cluster 1. Another from DICT entitled Empowering Women in WordPress Development. 2 days din po siya, October 21 to 22, 2021, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Si Mr. Arjan R. Azul po ang resource speaker. Meron pong registration link sa ibaba and may QR code din po. Ang webinar na ito ay gaganapin via Zoom, and para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na DICT Luzon Cluster 3. Register now. Next, para sa ating mathematicians, Phil Sci-Hub Research University presents Maths in Action, Controlling Sound and Electromagnetic Waves, a Zoom and YouTube live event, October 23, 2021, 10 a.m. Manila time. Si Dr. Neil Igargin po ang resource speaker. Para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na Filipino Science Hub. Register now. Another, a free webinar series on championing well-being and mental health in the workplace entitled Taking Back Control, Balancing Work Demands and Resources. Gaganapin po ito by October 20, 3 p.m. Ang facilitator po ay si Gabby Yamson, and itatalaki din po sa kanilang webinar ang mga question na why is flourishing important in the workplace? What are the elements of flourishing? How can I make flourishing sustainable in my workplace? With free work-life balance worksheet din po siya via Zoom. Ang Facebook page ay Positive Workplaces. This webinar ay international webinar po. Ang title po niya ay Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment. Nasa part 3 na po tayo. Sa pagkatapos na po yung part 1 noong October 2, yung part 2 po ay noong October 8, and part 3 po ay gaganapin by October 20 sa ganap na 6 p.m. Dalawa po yung kanilang resource speaker. Ito po ay via YouTube Live and via Facebook Live. And para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang Facebook page na Institute of Global Professionals. Another, ang title po ng webinar na ito from Institute of Global Professionals pa din po ay Developing Your Vision and Goals. Gaganapin naman po ito by October 21, 2021, 6 p.m. Gaya ng sinabi ko ay international webinar po ito. Tatlo po yung kanilang resource speaker from different countries. Ito po ay via YouTube Live and via Facebook Live. And then, sa Pilipinas po ay 8 p.m. po siya. Ang Facebook page pa rin po ay Institute of Global Professionals. Register now. Next, Face to Paste, a webinar on content building and designing for presentations. Dalawa po yung kanilang resource speaker. Gaganapin po ito by October 22, 2021, Friday at 3 p.m. So, si Dr. Edmond G. Centeno po and si Miss Karen Salvador ang resource speaker. Meron po sa baba registration link. Ang Facebook page ay Face to Paste. Register now. Another free webinar session, I Wonder 2.0. Ang title po ay Equipping Students to be Great Leaders Amidst Pandemic. October 23 to 24, so bali 2 days po siya, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Ito po ay via Facebook Live and via Zoom. Si Mr. James Rifio po ang guest speaker. Ang Facebook page ay UNC Student Congress. Good news! One-day free international for teachers. UK-PH Knowledge Sharing Session on Digital Education for K-12. Gaganapin po ito by October 20, 2021, 3:15 to 5 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. So, you can read the full details at makapag-register din po kayo sa kanilang Facebook page na Free Educational Tools. Next, Another from DICT, free training. Foundation of Computer Emergency Response Team, CERT, Operations. 2 days po siya, October 21 to 22, 2021, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So, register now. Mayroong pong QR code. Maaari nyo pong i-scan. And yung link, yung below, yung link sa ibaba, meron din po. Si Engineer Antonio E. Jimeno Jr. po ang resource speaker. Ang Facebook page, DICT Luzon Cluster 3. Another free webinar session entitled Adobe Premiere Pro and Wakelet From Creating to Curating. Gaganapin po ito by October 23, 2 to 4 p.m. Tatlo po yung kanilang resource speaker, si Adriel M. Santiago, si Jonel Edward P. Capella, and si Miss Serena V. Giloy. Ito po ay via YouTube Live. Para makapanood at makakuha ng certificate, ang kanilang YouTube channel po ay Franco Nicolo Adol. Next, a free webinar series for in-service, pre-service, and educators, October 21 to 23, and October 26 to 28, and November 4 to 6. Ang title po ay Mga Durungawan sa Kulturang Filipino, a webinar series on culture-based education. So, para makapag-register, ay maaari nyo rin pong i-read yung full details. Ang Facebook page ay Free Educational Tools. Next, Tarlac Agricultural University College of Engineering and Technology, Office of External Linkages and Internal Affairs. Ang title po ay Sustainable Future in Renewable Energy. Gaganapin po siya by October 21, 2021 sa ganap na 1:00 ng hapon. Ito po ay via Zoom and via Facebook Live. So, tatlo po yung kanilang resource speaker. Para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na TAU Office of External Linkages and International Affairs. Next, Bicol University Regional Center for Science and Mathematics Education Development, entitled Origami, Mathematics, and Me. Ito po ay via Zoom and Facebook Live. Meron pong registration link sa baba, bit.ly/mathprom2. Gaganapin po ito by October 25 at 9 a.m. Si Mr. Domingo B. Tuazon II po ang resource speaker. Ang Facebook page ay BU Regional Center for Science and Mathematics Education Development. Another, from Pambansang Komisyong Pangkasaysayan ng Pilipinas or National Historical Commission of the Philippines. Ang title po ay ARNIS, ARNIS. So, gaganapin po ito by October 23, 2021, Saturday at 10 a.m. Para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na NHCP Museo ni Baldomero Aguinaldo. Next, HR Best Practices, Issues and Trends in Tourism and Hospitality Industry in the New Normal. So, para po ito sa ating mga HM students and of course, pati na rin teachers. Ito po ay via Google Meet and via Facebook Live. Gaganapin po ito by October 23, 2021, 10 to 12 noon. So, 4 po yung kanilang resource speakers. And ang Facebook page para makapag-register ay PWU. Next, International Webinar Services in celebration of the International Chef's Day 2021. Seasoning for the new season. Seasoning for the new season. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Gaganapin po ito by October 23, 1 to 5 p.m. via Zoom and Facebook Live. Next, lecture demo entitled Sawit, Paghahanda ng Sarili para sa Pagdiriwang ng mga Mansaka. So, ang resource speaker po ay si Miss Sheila May. Hindi ko mabasa yung kanyang apelido. Siya po ang tagapanayam. October 23, 2021, alas 2 ng hapon. Ito po ay via Zoom and kanilang Facebook page. Ang kanilang Facebook page po para makapag-register ay Likhaan Resource Center. Next, galing pa din sa DICT, Exploring Calculator Techniques, a Digital Literacy Training. Open to all graduating engineering students. So para po ito sa ating mga engineering students dyan. Gaganapin po ito by October 21 to 22, 2021 from 9 to 12 noon and 1:30 to 5 p.m. Ito po ay via Zoom and Google Meet and meron pong QR code sa baba. Para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang DICT Western Visayas Regional Office. Next, public speaking using ICT tools. 3 days po siya, October 20 to 22, 2021. So mayroon pong QR code for students and for teachers. So for students po ay 9 to 12 noon. For teachers naman ay 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Ang Facebook page ay DICT. Register now. Another, sample preparation for proximate analysis of food and biological sample preparation for scanning electron microscopy or SEM. Gaganapin po ito by October 20, 2021, 9 a.m. via Zoom. Dalawa po yung kanilang resource speaker. And para makapag-register, ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na UPLB Biotech National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. Next, Kulik Tiratura, October 23, 2021, Saturday, 1 p.m. Manila time. Season 1, Episode 30. Ang title po ay The Malleability of Lapu-Lapu as a National Hero. Gaganapin po ito, ulitin ko, October 23 sa ganap na 1 p.m. Sabado. Si Dr. Ray Carlo Gonzalez po ang resource speaker. Ang Facebook page, Kultura. Next, Filta, Bridging Design and Business for Innovation, October 20, 2021, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. May QR code po dito sa gilid. Ang speaker po ay si Chris Lack, co-founder and managing director of Miro. Get your free certificate of attendance. Ang Facebook page, Filta. Next, theme, Better Normal Capacity, Building for New Office Administrative Professionals. Ito po ay under RA 6173, the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Government Officials and Employees. Ang speaker po ay si Attorney Fatima Marie B. Medina with free certificates po ito via Facebook Live. Ang FB page, RTU Pasowa. Next, free webinar, gaganapin po ito by October 25, 2021, 10 a.m. via Zoom and Facebook Live. Ang title po ay Motivation QT, Strategies for Staying Motivated During Pandemic. Ang resource speaker po ay si Francesca Maris P. Guan, LPT. Ang Facebook page para makapag-register ay Webinar on Behavioral Science. Another free webinar entitled Basic Cost Control in Food Service Operations. Gaganapin po ito by Saturday, October 23, 2021 sa ganap na alas 9 ng umaga. Via Zoom po ito and Facebook Live. So may QR code po sa ibaba. And then ang kanilang speaker po ay si Miss Salbora po. Ang Facebook page ay Adamson Events Management. Next, envisioning hospitality and tourism industry frontier. Challenges, trends, and updates amidst COVID-19 pandemic. A free webinar on advanced strategic management, total quality management, and corporate finance. So, ang guest speaker po ay 4. Gaganapin po ito by October 22, 2021, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. via Facebook Live. Ang Facebook page ay PWU. Next, 11th Annual ICCT Psychology Day Celebration. Theme: Provisions for Psychosocial Support for the Community's Psychological Well-Being in the midst of the pandemic. Join us on October 21 at 1 to 6 p.m. Via Zoom po ito and Facebook live stream. 2 po yung kanilang resource speaker. Meron pong registration link sa ibaba. Pwede nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page para makapag-register. ICCT Psychology Council. Next, galing from DICT po ito. Ang title po ay Social Media Campaign 101. How to make creative campaigns for your brand and business in social media for women entrepreneurs. Gaganapin po ito by October 26, 2021, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Ito po ay via Zoom and Facebook Live. Si Mr. Ferenc Christian T. Sibulan po ang resource speaker. Ang Facebook page, DIZT Luzon Cluster 3, Occidental Mindoro. Topic: Pedagogical Approaches, a Blended Learning. International po ito. Ang speaker po ay si L. Santos Kumar. Gaganapin po ito by October 22, 2021, 5 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time with free registration and certificate. Para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na Linguistics and Pedagogy Webinar. So register now. Next, free webinar on rabbit production and marketing. Ang resource speaker po ay si Artemio Art Veneracion Jr. Gaganapin po ito by October 22, 2021, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Para makapag-register, ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na Department of Agriculture, Central Luzon. Next, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Faculty of Humanities and Science, Department of Chemistry organized a one-day national-level webinar on biological applications of organic single crystal, 20th of October 2021, 2 p.m. Ang resource speaker po ay si Dr. S. Suguna. Again, ito po ay via YouTube Live. Ang YouTube channel po ay Dr. MGR University. So, again, maganda po yung kanilang certificate. Another, from Koksu Global Free Public Services Webinar. So, pang 31st Public Services Webinar na po ito nila. Ang title po ay I Do It Right, but some of my endodontic cases fail. Si Dr. Tahir Al-Omar po ang resource speaker. October 22 sa ganap na 8 p.m. Ang Facebook page ay Kokso. Next, Digifil Tech Nation entitled The Power of PLNS or Professional Learning Networks to Professional Growth with Mr. Norman B. Laines, Mr. Benavides P. Gerondio Jr., Mr. Arturo E. De Leon. Free webinar with e-certificate. October 23 po ito gaganapin, 1 to 4 p.m. live via YouTube channel. So para makapag-register ay maaari nyo pong bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na DigiPhil Tech Nation. Ulitin ko po, DigiPhil Tech Nation. Next, Philippine Academy of Family Physicians, the specialty organization of family and community medicine practitioners in the Philippines. So para po ito sa ating mga mental allied professionals. Ang title po ay Filling in the Gap in Bone Health. Para din po ito sa ating mga doctor and nurses. Gaganapin po ito by October 22, 2021, 6 p.m. via Zoom. Ang Facebook page po nila ay Philippine Academy of Family Physicians. Next, National Parks Development Committee Park Conversations. Ang title po ay Nurtured by Nature, Mental Health Benefits of Going Green. Ang resource speaker po ay si Rhea Celine Villa. Gaganapin po ito by October 25, 2021, Monday at 6 p.m. Ang Facebook page po kung saan gaganapin ay National Parks Development Committee. Next, Your Business and Trademark with Mr. Jason Nieva. So gaganapin po ito by October 23, 2021 at 10 a.m. So ito po ay via Facebook Live. And then, meron po silang resource speaker na nakita, lalaki po. Ang Facebook page ay Teaching and Learning Resource University of the Philippines, Cebu. Next, Beyond Mutual Support. October 23, 2021, Zoom webinar and Facebook Live, 4 to 5:30 p.m. This webinar will explore different approaches to community engagement in architectural practice and aims to conceptualize mutual support in relation to threads of ideas in history and architectural theory. Register at meron pong registration link sa ibaba. Nandyan po makikita. Ang Facebook page para makapagsigurado ay Metropolitan Museum of Manila. Next, Nonce-Cost. Ang title po ay Banquet and Catering Services, Standards, Trends, and Quality. Gaganapin po ito by October 23, Saturday at 1 p.m. Free webinar with free e-certificate via Zoom. Ang Facebook page para makapag-register ay Nonce-Cost Hospitality and Tourism Management. Next, Resilience and Reinvention for Holistic Health, Overcoming Hardships and Challenges with the speakers. Tatlo po yung kanilang resource speaker. Si Jolie Simon Macarsola, si Chelsea Verzosa, and si Dr. Amhan Tamayo Panes. So, meron po QR code po sa baba. October 23, Saturday, 1:30 to 4:15 p.m. via Zoom and Facebook Live. Ang Facebook page po ay Kaizen Mais Event Production. Register now. So, thank you very much po for watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel para of course lagi po kayo updated sa mga videos na lagi ko pong i-upload. Tandaan nyo, ang aking niche ay more on webinars, licensure examination for teachers review, EPT, and CSE Civil Service Examination. So hanggang dito na lamang po. Thank you.